I have all the characteristics of a human being. Flesh, blood, skin, hair. But not a single clear, identifiable emotion, except for greed and disgust. Something horrible is happening inside of me, and I don't know why. My nightly bloodlust has overflowed into my days. I feel lethal, on the verge of frenzy. I think my mask of sanity is about to slip.
Hard to see shit. Yo, what's this? Yo! Frozen fingertips and wood chippers make sawdust. I never did it, but my roommate swore it does. I tested out on him, just to make sure it does. Okay, I lied. But what's 4 fingers between 4 of us? Ignore us. Radio does, keep doing it. I'll make sure that if I ever get airplay, I'll ruin it. Say some shit like chemically unbalanced talents reversed in a hearse equals bloody skills and gallons. Children's vision, taught to die for religion. I resurrect bitches with camel toe circumcision. Hip fixtures, soden with rodents, eating dinner. Infested lying there with selected yeast infections. Fat ass slapper, the warrior stalker massacre. Piss on laughter, cry then laugh after. Mass rapper, all you dogs need a muzzle. I'll turn really small and scuba dive in a puddle. Right. Horrible! Beneath the floorboards no one hears your screams. Horrible! It seems this ditch is too deep. Horrible! And if I hear my rhymes out your mouth, I'll pass it off to Hatchet. With the hatchet you'll get scalped.
As I casually walk through a shopping mall, holding a mauled corpse of a small horse, just to drop some jaws. I'm the tyrant who stole the gold heart with a giant snort. Find more of my missing children trapped behind doors. My lord? Yes, put next under the eye sword. Heave spider webs. Weave and spin cords in a pumpkin gourd. I stick you within a fence to fill your skin pores. Yeah, cool. Fuck, my style's nice. I'm deaf. My breath will blow and kill wildlife. Who's horrible? We're the scariest ones. I'll spin the earth so fast the moon will crash with the sun.
Horrible! Beneath the floorboards no one hears you scream. Horrible! It seems this ditch is too deep. Horrible! And if I hear my rhymes out your mouth, I'll pass you off to Hatchet. With the hatchet you'll get scalped.
To a time when you are seeing something written. Do you see anything?
I grow like spores, generate lights you feed off. First existence, a single thought you bleed north. Blood upward, my flow reverse polarity gradually. Manually, you optically trick on reality. Dungeons and Dragons, nightfall, the cameras collapse spotlight till you can no longer manage. I rhyme with chills in my spine. Demon lovers watch while I carry a vine. Chimes at nighttime, thorns on your chain and the crown. I know that man, I'm glycerin. My flows extract the earth's poison. You know shallow thoughts, call the author to the stand. Bland, you scam tan with fake eyes in your plan. For the summer, my nighttime rules, what a bummer. Your trick hummer, specialized pole the vein train. Mine and play splatter, cause you cats are gravy trained. Ozzy Osbourne like kamikaze in the lobby. Blow up, suckers and whips, they fold up. With the subtle, stay calm, resistance. Level slow, metaphor treatment with consistence. I rain on the earth, acid drops turn to fire. GNC, healthy with rhymes like desire.
How can you write and converse in a language that vanished tens of centuries ago? How can you write and converse in a language that vanished tens
Jacket.
of centuries ago?
Welcome, Jacket.
Jacket, yo, ravenous, pattern spit like natives with no guns. Gold's tongue with a toad's lung. No one can understand a mind darker than a planet with no sun. I damn you, your flow's done. I see my great aunt in a rocking chair knitting a sweater. As I choose to stay around corpses, they listen better. To the spirits of the heavens from into the feathers. I'm fly, but hard to see like public aircraft in bad weather. And a prisoner who died in a cell because they never fed her. After I sketched her, the skin was used to make leather. It's the hatchet, man sitting a rusty bicycle, holding 8 scabs inside a mysterious brown paper bag. I take a scenic route through Shit's Creek and paddle to the end. Pull off your skin, put it on your friend to battle you again. I'm fucking angry, so... swing wildly, mildly recite vital death orchestra. A catastrophe would be blasphemy. Of words I demonstrate to kidnap minds. Telepathically, brain damage and sandwich tongues in a bag. Hefty or glad, you're sad, my style's mad. I tell it how it might turn out, you tell dad. Visionary, very equipped to trip modern day bullshit hip-hop activists and throw them in a pit. If this ain't some monster squad shit, then what is? I'll stick a cordless mic in a pregnant bitch and rhyme at kids. I'm a hybrid, mixed between the swamp thing and a scientist who spent part of his life outside studying human behavior. I thought that Darth Vader was the savior. While you cheer for Chewbacca, I got you stuck with iron sabers.
I raise demons from eternal sleep. In junkyard heaps, I erect gigantic war machines and metal beasts. I creep on the moonlight with ripped jeans and canine teeth. Plus, I reek a body buried for only a few weeks. Only speak when summoned. Fuck deep. I collect plankton specimens from the surface of a whale's stomach. Monster from under the dungeon cometh. Jakprogresso, last spider by a gravedigger in London. I rise from depths after 1,000 years of isolation. A behemoth covered in seaweed to attack New York's boat basins. Ghost rotation through some library and fuck with light switches. Spark the mic fitness.
Exterminate everything. Return status to 0.
I'll beat you telepathically without being in a battle. Stand in a graveyard and watch bones rattle. My method can force broomsticks up in witches. Break down the will that surrounds all bitches. Protect yourself from lightning firestorms laced with thorns that stick into your skull and turn the lights on. Medieval horror sequel. I stand on steeples, dropping cinder blocks on all the earth's people. MCs treated unequal. Radio waves, force wax shit on your dome. My end days, Mike Mysterio. My eyes turn teary, then burn to a substance to knock you off circumference. Fall into the chambers of hell, the 9th level. Greeted by a goat with the body of a senator. Cut you from neck to genital. Mike General, break you down to something smaller than any mineral. Atoms start to break, quantum physics takes place. Inside of a cipher, arms and legs separate. Wait, the coming of a Dark Lord arrival. Preachers grab their cross and priests grab the Bible. Drastic, my flows break backs and slap backwards. Track you afterwards, kick your head in with spurs. Lightning occurs, thunderstorms when I rhyme. Chills inside spines, planets become aligned. Divine measures, dark force design pheasants. Revolt, standing in the clouds with the boat. Crash course, I enforce your source takes a loss. Editors are found tied to a blind horse. Immovable, you try but can't budge. My flows drags brains through sand, water and mud. Valleys and streams, let loose rhyme steam release. Arrested in a nightmare for kidnapping your dreams.
We are no longer in a world of time and distance. Here, we cease to be the slaves of minutes and miles.
Yo, prepare yourself from this moment till I get done. And treat me like your grandmother's pussy, cause you don't want none. Better yet, wait till it's bleeding, then start eating's what you rather do before you get thoughts of even seeing me. Verbally now you got thoughts of retreating. Your man second that emotion, I'll leave the boat floating. Towing automatic rhymes, many and plenty. Lyrical cocaine that kills your brain like Kenny. You bastards couldn't find a design I used to refine on the incline. Taking out suckers by surprise. You feeling me? If you're not, consider me untouched. Rappers are like flat chested women, allowing no bust or full thrust. Equals just a quarter of my slaughter. Your daughter's sorta like the thought of getting eaten by the mic stalker. Don't let me get live after darker. Thought runs through my pen and that sweat becomes your partner. Money, rap went bullshit. Player this, they counterfeit. Riding on dicks, they went dyke. I'm squeezing tits, busting them. Your so-called hits slip to miss. Ballers on courts laying bricks and throwing fits. I said it, yes sir. The monkey on my back. So many act like Max, but still go flat on wax.
The final annihilation of the life form known as man. Let the attack begin.
Fully equipped, I rip MCs who trip on my name. Try to flame, I bring terror to your game, bitch. Turn you off like a switch, for a rich. Hit you with the rhyme blitz and make you twitch. It's the 1-8 wall, you fall back, lacking satisfaction. Action ready, rock steady on the track and flatten cats when they're rhyme taxing. Frontin', I'ma blow something up with rhyme projectiles. You fear it like X-Files, wreck while you smile in my face, then talk shit. Lyrically more shit I got in store with the extra mile you can't go. Slow your roll, shit gets cold like battling out the South Pole with no clothes. Blasting something, you're hurting nothing. This is torture, cost you no arms and no legs. I'm snatching your brain like chains out your skull, taking thoughts, full range, rap aim, tame a wild dame. Shit's the same, who's to blame for your rotting dicks like Soul Train lines? Weak-minded cats that always turn commercial with the times.
We are no longer in a world of time and distance. Here, we cease to be the slaves of minutes and
Megaton bomb. Camo on the 1 and 2.
Launching to all outer planet.
Awal on the microphone. War between the worlds. MCs are making dollars, but they're not making no sense. MCs are making dollars, but they're not making no sense. MCs are making dollars, but they're not making no sense. MCs are making dollars, but they're not making no sense.
Check this out, Mr. Progresso. Still got 5 stars though, so check this. Yo, and yo, my visions catch the glimpse of witches, dead sisters. Well, I'm haunted by 1,000 whispers. See, I killed my babysitter and hit her, but I swear I still see a ghost hanging from my living room light fixtures. See, I tried to take a picture, but it wouldn't come out. So I packed up my fucking shit and moved to a different house. But the curse followed me. At 12 o'clock that night, I saw these eyes emerge from inside of a tree. I closed the blinds and started the zone. I heard scratching from the people that live between the walls and they want to eat my bones. In the world of gnomes and trolls, where fungus and moss grows on the rocks and holes, orcs hold gothic strolls. Heads roll, my gauntlet remains unseen. So fuck me, I'm a vampire who flies sunscreen. A nocturnal being from Pennsylvania. I'll brain you like Neanderthals with large rocks and pitfalls and dark spots. In pitfalls and dark spots. Cats are falling in pitfalls.
So I can
See, I start breathing, my ribcage expands. Walk with the dam, my origin buried deeper than clams. Under saltwater sands, I hold extra glands. That joining wedlock, a million antennas extend from my head like dreadlocks. It's the ghost which makes the bedrock. Go ahead, get inside of my fucking head and there's no one home. Those with stolen poems, controlling clones, leave holding their own broken bones. All kingdoms overthrown. I'm stuffing young chicks in a pit and starve her. And to harvest like Portuguese armadas and bronze armor like Sir Arthur. Guillotine like Louis the 13th. Double arm with a band of barbarians rocking fur about the feast. In pitfalls and dark spots, cats be falling in pitfalls and dark spots. I got your head to put it back upon, but we still walk with demons holding hands in Acheron. I flip rhymes in dark pits and dark spots. All stars still in action. I hold Xavier in the mouth.
And I saw her, and she was very pretty. Young, but yet pretty, you know. And standing in my castle, I noticed a black flag rising on the yonder. Wolf! Wolf, I yelled. My men. Transformed! Riots turned the old wood at a standstill, while we drown crowds like human spit to an anthill. I stay singing my casket position under a 500-year-old tree in Great Britain. I kill flows under a hill with trolls
Upside down with bats on a dead weeping willow. Your composition is ensured to be boring me. Couldn't see me if I pulled out your eyeballs and faced them towards me. Hi, I'm Jack and I study the cannibal art. Okay, very good. Yet autistic enough to recreate the body of Christ with animal parts. I'm dark, barbarian lord with a shield and spikes. Reach inside windpipes just to see what it feels like. Spellbook, hatchet, Krampus, the bass, Jonathan, Nana, the killer doll with plastic flesh. I'll take a peyote and journey 8 days on a solo trip. Spearing pink hippos and ballerina skirts and pogo sticks. My verbal's my aerial. With a kite taped to my back. And a few masters scoping the Earth scenario.
Humans cannot tell I am able to cast spells that repel and remain stranded in a vortex of lost information with centuries ago combat your anti-logical means of disconfiguration. Of systematical representation without the concentration on what's vital or essential. Tormenting mental, see the opposite of reverse illusion. Keeping emotions stable, balance. The galactic measurement of a lost civilization seems irrelevant. The happiness rate remains constant as the lack of expression remains submerged in submission and imperfection. Naturally, this cannot occur, but your force field keeps you distant.
Flesh is killing your spirit. Oh yes, Joseph. Oh yes. You have forsaken yourself.
It's the Hillside Strangler. Strangle mics on Silent Hill. Your brain spills. Spring vacation leaves you with the chills. Into my hotel. Vacant every room, sudden doom. Ring the bell, no water in the pool. It's the Hillside Strangler. Strangle mics on Silent Hill. Your brain spills. Spring vacation leaves you with the chills. Enter my hotel. Vacant every room, sudden doom. Ring the bell, no water in the pool. Just a corpse of a raccoon. Detection of another presence in the next room. My torture chamber with straws to your ears. I let small bugs infest your head while I'm out cow tipping on the night of the living dead. So beat me in a battle just to get some oohs and ahs. I practice ways to stitch bitches' tits into their bras and switch what's light and grab mics during the night. Broad daylight and watch your head take flight. Form special forces, members of elite boards, for we are few. The coming of a dark lord. Problems of the past, mind, I hate a solvent. You touch mics for fame, cash, and crowd involvement. It's the Hillside Strangler. Strangle mics on Silent Hill. Your brain spills, spring vacation leaves you with the chills. Enter my hotel, vacant every room. Sudden doom, ring the bell, no water in the pool. It's the Hillside Strangler. Strangle mics on Silent Hill. Your brain spills, spring vacation leaves you with the chills. Enter my hotel, vacant every room. Sudden doom, ring the bell, no water in the pool. Just a corpse of a raccoon. Dissection of another presence in the next room. My torture chamber with straws to your ears. I let small bugs infest your head while I'm out cow tipping on the night of the living dead. So beat me in a battle just to get some oohs and ahs. I practice ways to stitch bitches' tits into their bras and switch what's light and grab mics during the night. Broad daylight and watch your head take flight. Form special forces, members of elite boards, for we are few. The coming of a dark lord. Problems of the past, mind, I hate a solvent. You touch mics for fame, cash, and crowd involvement.
Welcome to hell.
Yeah, yo. Come here, check it. I'm into Sodomy. You probably should watch your children when they go out to play. Cause chances are they ain't coming back that same day. I'll do it my way. A 10-year-old abducted. I locked her with the others in a man-made basement with 12 cells which I constructed. Unescapable dark rooms. I fed the first prisoner, grinded up human bones, mixed with dog food. The 11th got molested. Chopped up into sections and left to the second child who slept in her own pile of indigestion. The next suffered from starvation. refused to eat raw bacon and started shaking. I took her to the next part of the basement, where she got taken at age 10. Welcome to my house to trap children, where human hides used to cover my suitcases. I'm tasteless, wallpaper handmade out of cute faces, teeth pulled out of me in the bracelets. I'm living hatred, dead beneath moss. I run down sanctified aisles with a torch and stand the priest in the forehead with a fucking cross. Release a force that'll bring chills to bedrooms. Out on the full moons, collecting mushrooms. I rape chicks riding dust brooms.
My bones decay. I wash my original self away. Transform my whole molecular structure. Conductor of 3 worlds. Let my mitochondria take over my body and heat up enough to burn human tissue. Twist matter like a pretzel. Devour human limbs from the future. When on the dark side like Black Sabbath. And psychopathic Christmas carols get sung. Mysteriously, once Santa got hung. From the bush of Hanukkah, I play war drums under the menorah. While I stand with a full artillery at Norman Bates Inn. And bear traps laced inside vaginas. Quietly I slip in. Violently, the earth wired me and Richard Pryored me. Burnt like irony on top of Frosty. Mostly b-boyism to the 4th degree. Smoke it in a suede Philly with no stems or seeds. And watch the truth get broken while your eyes bleed. It's like taking attendance in an auditorium packed with those speechless and armless. Fuck it, it's like the Holocaust or a bomb dropped in Rio. Hiroshima with rhyme schemes off the meter though.
Ready. I'm gonna hit you with a nice track.
What happened? Yo. Wait. Alright. While you were partying back in 76, I was on the low just murdering chicks. I'm the son of an uncle that collects your bills. Man's best friend told me to kill. It's kinda ill how I rhyme in the 2 000. Eating up my victims, nah, that's another fellow. You tinted out hardcore, but you really soft as jello. With 2 number 4s, I shoot up the acapella like I just killed the sentence. In 1977, I was arrested. 625s in a max to be exact. You're probably wondering how I got on this track. Maybe cause your home sniffing blow by the pound. And y'all are the reason I left Earth rocking this crown. I shed blood for y'all, and this is what I get. That cross around your necks is just a symbol of death.
Ooh. I didn't mean to do that. Did I hurt anyone's feelings?
We're now entering the realm of a rhinoceros. Be very quiet. You don't want to piss him off. I troop through the monsoon, hunting bears with harpoons. In dark rooms, I start Satan's hellfire soon. The coming attractions with thumbtacks in your back then. Make popcorn and watch as I jump from the top of a curve and land on a long tongue and an eyeball. I fall down like the Tower of Eiffel. In the future, I'll turn Tasmanian on your cranium. Don't call the zoo. There's no catching them or taming them. I go through changes and metamorphosis in a coffin. Been stalking down your screen name on the internet often. I torture myself and think of death after it's over. Been doing drugs for years and it's worse staying sober. I become born again, not spiritually but physically. Jump back up in pussy and beg that bitch to stitch me. Now you're my mommy. How's it feel sucking my salami? With C-sections the size of Grand Canyon and guts all on me. I'm the darkest, waiting for the sun to try and start shit. I'll leave your orthodontist found with teeth in his esophagus. Not a big dog, I'm a wolf trapped in a cage. A madman found with false identities and names.
Galivant, who rides on back of elephants. 500 years of intelligence, duel with Frenchmen. A housekeeper who walked by casket around. Story of the werewolf in England. Was chased down by basset hounds. 6 times I drowned. 6 times I've been through hell and back down. Ghosts around, flow through town. Halo broken over me brow like the holy crown. I will not have such mortal trespassing on me ground. Hell's 9 circle summoned, cut out stomachs. Force of the double-headed dog in my dungeon. Lock jaw.
I'm the darkest, waiting for the sun to try to start shit. I'll leave your orthodontist found with teeth in his esophagus. Not a big dog, I'm a wolf trapped in a cage. A madman found with false identities and names.
Sneak nerds, Der Pip, jetzt op, mord, ward stall, no jump, nits, skad, that's eldo, ot, that's art, sharp mots, tau, tuck, dynamos, sakrok, 9, slap, now work, aim, no, drum, aim, dos,
Yes, skills from the Loch Ness monster, I'm inside of darkness. Rhyming, you can't calculate the timing. Stand behind me in line that I waited for so long. You get the gong. Show, as I begin to demonstrate skills from a pro, I cut your head off and leave it talking to me. I send it a message, I give you a massage with spiked claws. Here I go again, unrehearsed, as I burst like stars. Traveling way beyond your motion picture movies, I'm too groovy. No, I'm too loosey like a stove that was left outside of a pack you're whack. That's the message from AWOL, unrehearsed track. I crush you like beers or the can. I can. I kick rhymes from New York to Afghanistan, and I'm not Pakistan. But I still leave you fleeing. I be stomping out human beings on the regular, I'm irregular. But I still stand next to you, thinking I'm a human being, I'm not seeing or feeling your ways of knowledge. I never went to college. That's right, an unrehearsed track from the one.
I get the US Open without playing tennis. My existence cannot be calculated by your linguistics. I rhyme from inside boxes of mystics. I went to Mars on Earth Day. I am able to touch rim while wearing 2 45-pound Timbs on a 3-foot loop. I once battled a man named Creeping Tom. I am able to grab mics long distance because I borrowed from Dr. Octopus one extendable arm. I get the US Open without playing tennis. My existence cannot be calculated. What? Oh, I'm supposed to stop after that verse. I spit chords, you get destroyed by mind swords. My rhyme claws gnaw through your skull on 9 floors, while 9 whores watch as I chop with rap skills. Karate-like, MCs run like fire drills. How is a man 180 pounds able to drag 300-pound body pieces around? I don't know, I weigh 162, I'll kick a versus you. After capturing your soul, develop pieces backwards into a negative row. I chew through speakers, erase your face and keep the features. Nightmare creatures, I'm on a mission to defeat you. I take it back to high school and give cats wedges in the bathroom. You'll never pass like math with a teacher chewing mushrooms. Not hallucinogenic ones, just tons of poison ones. Green tongue with cords snorting bullets out of a gun. Mullets on the run. My next feature presentation, I wipe my ass with the flag, I give a shit about the nation. I eat my dinner off of a satellite dish. Yo, it's not your turn, man.
Can I go? My name's Marvin. Hi. I like to represent. I carry my pencil pocket protector inside of your locker with a dog. I'm an inspector. Yeah, from women I pretty much don't get looks, but I guarantee I can read 3 sections in a textbook. In a library, I rock glasses that are too big for my frame, you know? Plus I have a deformed brain, shaped different, much larger. One side's different, I'm lefty. I write with my right hand, so it's sloppy. Want a Xerox copy of my face or my ass? I'll do it for fun. Probably not gonna laugh anyway. Probably gonna want to run and go get a gun.
I spit chords, you get destroyed by mind swords.
I extorted
Freddy Krueger. Now I'm the one killing your dreams, manically depressed. I'll stress you out like magazines, rip you out your spleen, burn through your chest, erupt your belly from my deadly melody, jelly melting through your belly. While you're on your celly, thought you were fly, I creep up from behind, road spray in your eyes, my rhymes take 8 of your 9 lives. With 25 lines I spit, so you recognize that they won't be genuine without a fucking pony ride. Madman created horror verses that be mental, curse with a pencil, make a best friend for the instrumental. They grow up cool, but in 98, most these cats hip-hop was strictly only 80s remakes. I'm coming down now to pound, while you lounge like Conquerland. Slip through your hands and have a cosmic rebirth. Pakistan, with the mic in hand, highly advanced computers programmed my brand new physical with steel bones and missile hands. Grabbing 5 mics from 4 miles away, ruin your plans to remake the 90s 10 years in advance. That's how fast my rhymes lightning loose like the flash around your whack ass and smack your bitch on the way back. Plus you lack true originality, and on top of all that, you only last 5 minutes in a battle before your lungs collapse.
My sensory perception, dimension-wise extension, my connection. I spray infections and display perfection like fencing. Show aggression, dissections, analyze the mic's organs, make noise like pipe organs. Y'all couldn't hear this if you was a blind swordsman. See suck like vacuums using abortions, torching your body's portions while your tongue convulses with contortions. Brain waves shorted with distortion while you drinking a bottle of precaution. This can't be ingested, may burn fucking intestines. Your sentence is germ detected. Instead I elected, thinking sick is erected. Force or fall wind in the sun. Snatch jokes. Rip it again, son.
I lost the keys in combination and had shit unlocked. I make mad whack MC sitcom like 5 o'clock. Fucking with my rhymes like diving in bottomless pits. I'll fuck a big-chested bitch while she sucks her own tits. This shit's live without the bitch. I'll have you start and then quit. You're on my list of the top 10 MCs that suck shit. Flip, and I'ma rip on MCs like Sergeant Slaughter. I told you, if you're running toward the border, jump in the water. I'll call ya, twist you like some cinnamon at Taco Bell. Lifted hell and battle with the devil, dwelling in a cell. I'll battle you in the gutter with raps growing on my shoulder. Lyrically I'll scold ya, drop just like a boulder. I told ya, not to fuck with these expertise that leave you slain. You foul like Pinky, I'm the motherfucking brain. Built with the mentally insane. Through your city like a train and blast the game and blow half these cats. You praise out the frame.
I'm in this position, I was sitting in the kitchen wishing I had a friggin' chicken. Ripping his head off, spitting his blood on the pages of the anarchist cookbook edition. They slit my wrist, mixing with the lizard's tongue, eyes, and a goat heel. Inhale lace roach weed that'll fuck your brain up and turn it to oatmeal. I'm the only one up in here that'll clash with the Titans, ignite people in riots. Yo, AWOL, I drop random bombs like blind pilots. Be quiet, I'm sick, deranged, intellect, invent chlorine with water injected into any record of discus. Infectious towards any homo erectus. Twice as hard like Super Tetris. Professing is strictly professing. Rappers second guessing like therapists, so 8 blocks in a psychiatric section. You ain't wrong, forget it, yo. What's your suggestion?
Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. Please fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. Fuck me. Stop it. Fuck me.
Yes, girl. Take a shower to this. Let the water drop all on your butt. Yes, let it flow down your back. Burning incense by the castle door. Enter the palace, unknown whereabouts of Alice. Looking lost, I enforce my code like Time Saga. The whack is getting old. What I think about, what I see, the light breeze. Pass by in the rain, cloak and dagger in my sleeves. You're the opposition. You get hit by a funeral line, crossing the street while you're flossing. Piano plays, I'm in the nighttime beams, rays. Stains on my mind with chimes, I'm on the front line. Yes, baby, watch yourself to this. Bubble bath, looking at you in the back, miss.
Statement here.
He would hurt you from the back. You can't do it. Try, you can't move. No grind, you can't fly. Try, you can't snooze when I wake up. Walk, you can't climb. Rhyme, you're in the living room. Dinner and wine, I'm in the bathroom. Sick. I will come out. I'm entering the title bout. Your style's out in the cold. Wash it with bold, your soul. Mine, I'm even worse with the scriptures I unfold. Mistress with an ass, bigger than Jennifer Bender. Touch the roof with your fender, Miss Magnificent. Rapping stories are too light. Rhyme at night, under the moonlight.
He leaves it all behind.
Yeah.
Now the statement here
how he fights against the dark. The darkness in his blood will never go away. So long as he has it, the humans will never accept him as one of them. His hatred of the dark will never be believed by them, not ever. It is his sad destiny. Half his blood is that of the cursed dark.
Oh man, not this shit. Make these motherfuckers stop, man. Make them stop. Make these motherfuckers stop right now.
Hello, Mr. Wizard.
Fucking shit. Fucking stop, motherfucker. Stop, man. Stop it. Yo, check it out. Check it out. Yo, this life is boring. I escape my shell and form malicious. Walking dead, my army stalks at night and twists your sister. Pain grown blitzes, pain becomes numb. I write through rages. Dead man float on a pale horse. I ride with pages. My anti-systematical ways reaches the nightclub. My project brings mayhem while you party. I'm watching Fight Club. The dark side, scriptures of the wise, family ties, your earth ways in action. Take notes when I arrive. Find a bribe. Children dreaming of a bride while screaming getting raped. After a man makes the ties, another man breaks the ties. Lies infested insides. I tried to cab from Bone Collector now. Who wants a ride? Giftless MCs wrapped through presents under trees. The influence of weed speed, the grass is never green. My dreams connect to nightmares, form realities, yin yang. On wax I bang your head like Hanson's reverse slang. Manson's direct mic, contribution drop like sodium and labs. My technique bad, relentless, fast is getting dragged. This style's face down, I'm into orbit like Orion. Then sacrifice Al Gore on the top of Mount Zion. Children screaming, there's a wizard in your town. Vampires at night, roaming through your town. Children screaming, there's a wizard in your town. Vampires at night, roaming through your town.
Hello, Mr. Wizard.
Who is there by the grandfather clock? Who is there?
Hello, Mr. Wizard.
Floating.
Mr. Wizard.
Lock your doors.
Hello, Mr. Wizard.
Bolt them shut. Hey, yo, check it. Yo.
Hello.
Wraps and claws. Yo, watch me display magic in the theater. Set the mezzanine on fire. Able to float with ghosts without the use of smoke machines or wires. Let's go higher. Peep the vampire with silent cries. In blackness, I snatch planets like I was collecting fireflies. I frame pictures, avant-garde. My brain sicker. Walk saltwater docks with a machete rocking a rain slicker. I'll fuck your baby sister. Jonathan, the deranged babysitter coming to get you. And bury your corpse in a graveyard on Neptune. I destruct mics, an animal. The only member of my family who stands upright. We dark monsters from folklore. Voice can burn down cities like an archangel's vocal cords. I'll hang religious cats for rosaries. A sick villain who can grab a bitch, swallow her ovaries, and spit children. Jaws burning pumpkins with depressed faces, gobbling from the north. How you gonna spit when you swallowing a fucking fork? Swallow with a torch. Held by an invisible force. So children screaming. There's a wizard in your town. Vampire returns. Vampire returns. You'll burn.
Hello, Mr. Wizard. Hello, Mr. Wizard. Mr. Wizard.
Oh shit.
Hello, Mr. Wizard. Hello, Mr. Wizard.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, please grab the microphone if you want to.
Check it. They're here. I'm back in your house. Want some aroused girls are pronounced missing like sauces, kidnapping cows.
What?
I'm pulling your thoughts out of your mouth and throw my chords in. Break the piano and play your organs. Throwing dusted bones and swaying coffins. I'm coming with the ghosts of dead orphans. Brought back from abortions with pictures of bitches giving birth to horses. Out of a virgin's orifice. Verses journey through depths like a nautilus. Wizard cloak, monster squad sorceress. Pull you out my stove and stick a fork in ya. I'm the ghost to make the floor rock. I have enough patience to actually sit and watch a corpse rot. I spit shit, so I should be switching my mouth or my asshole. I stay high like that metal ball on the top of a flagpole. MCs couldn't interest crowds if they cloned a tadpole. I'm one of those cats that enjoys the sport of hunting and forgets the cash flow. My wage is wicked. I'm under suspicion of slaying stray kittens. A plain description, my brain is shaped different. Sky's not the limit. I'll elevate to the extent that I hit the back of my head on the bottom of the moon's crescent and leave it then. Part of the miniature footprints are blooded into a sarcophagus laced with cement and dusting off the bones of the heavens sand. Built similar to that clock robot and return to Oz, I burn through skies and land with unfeathered wings flapping on a cloud with God. Structure outlined with magnesium supported by metal rods. Handmade planets from bronze revolve. Attached to artificial moon, sun's not finished yet. Terraform transmission set in an awkward cockpit. We perform our location position check. Oxygen reset pipes in my chest, which connect to a machine pumping life force. Like fluids running through the pipes of a cyborg. On the 29th moon erecting iron forts. Sitting a mechanical droid built from some retired scientists. Using old toys, slither through drain pipes beneath upstage sewage systems, along with dead rats and the skin from the backs of my victims, taking them with a contaminated scalpel and wiping off the blood with a stained towel. After ID brain and disembowel from hell's bowels of gremlin, dismembering hips and legs. Deep under my shed consists of crypts and heads. I'll sit with the dead, playing with matches, magic practice, tapestry, clouds form. A dark embassy, homeostasis, remember me. Hatchet, Jonathan, can't comprehend. Plus I glow like collagen. And I'll take a fucking velvet rope and hung Janet. Me blowing up as possible as asteroids hitting this planet. While I carve my name in granite.
Just a little taste. Thank you, that was incredible.
More personalities.
Yo, check it out, check it out, check it out, check it out. I give MCs microphobia. I flatten cats like pizza with a dough roller. Your time's over, you know ya. Really not the type to touch mics, you're whack. Whether you're freestyle or right, you're wrong. Even if you slam King Kong, you only use mics to stick it where it don't belong. Now you're sounding like high-pitched Eric, collecting ferrets. You're plain, it couldn't entertain if you were Cedric. I'm electric, one touch I might shock ya. I thought I saw your girl hanging with the Loch Ness Monster. To beat me with raps, there's no perhaps. That's like Will Smith making an underground comeback. I jump on mics and perform while you rip. Stand stiff, I close it in like a manwich to 2 slices of bread. I'm preciseness and pure niceness, while on the track with the shysters. Pure takeout of MCs when they make out the wrong way. I fuck mics like a bitch, they scream my name. Back on the track, MCs react like they drank a pot of Jack. I flow from New York to Sao Paulo, confuse you like dungeons being lost in Diablo. Part 2, I challenge you and your manager, beat you with the stanza. Watch not land ya, head'll be the runway for these lyrical swings into spiritual, mental, physical.
My rhymes is cocaine to sinus, spit flames to biters, feeding dick to dick biters. Far from typical spineless, snatch vocals, you need the session, rhymeless. Mine is dark, shitty Mother Mary art. 7:15, quarter ounce of hash smoke, leave my lungs dirty. Like to watch my nuts splash off the ass of your birdie. Anti-similar, not part of any no percentage. Look inside my brain, give head pain of hemorrhage. Shadow man, walk dyslexic, speech infected, eat the message. Leapfrog distance of the whole intrepid. On a bad night, catch me rolling headless. Folding rice paper over lettuce, total menace. Orchestrate your darkest fears. Voices in my head becoming hard to hear. Stuck in my own fest, engineer of a higher system. This planet shit, my brain and zone supply the wisdom. For the mad demons, never can I give in.
You get tossed and flipped and tossed. So I don't care how many damn mics you get in sauce, or how many faces you gain in blaze, or rip your top grade and rap page. I feel the same. You get tossed and flipped and tossed. So I don't care how many damn mics you get in sauce, or how many faces you gain in blaze, or rip your top grade and rap page. I feel the same.
Hovering above a decrepit body of excrement inhabited by a life form of lowest intelligence, showing no signs of social development. My brain's linked with satellites in great reception, so I'm tuned tight, absorbing frequencies from several dimensions. Cerebral essence of a celestial presence, no one's apprentice, whirling clenched fists, hurling stadium benches, waiting in trenches, stuck in a life sentence, trapped on a sphere run by mortal peasants. The greatest deceptions, they the ones making the lessons. I study stars and stone etchings, misinformation siphoned through my small intestine. Instead of following trends, I spend time hollowing heads. Free souls and swallow the dead. Took the killing over and sent little Milo to bed. Curtains to all rivals, shatter false idols. Assault and batter Goliath for small fibers. Snatching all titles, stepping to me don't make you unruly, but truly suicidal. The only text more complex lies inside of a Bible. Faced with a final taste of poison, competitor stats stand 0% survival.
You get tossed and flipped and tossed. So I don't care how many damn mics you get in source, or how many faces you gain in blaze, or rip your top grade and rap page. I feel the same. You get diminished, the truth has come, your time's finished. Ignore this, now at night you're sleeping better. Cold with no sweater, you get froze from my letters put together. Forming outrageous shit, I'll pull your card, Pokemon. You got hit, a wall swing, assassinator of a false king. It's like metal to plastic, the earth is magnetic, so I bang on wax, call it electric hellfire. The truth is that you're a liar, conspired by a preacher who was sucking down the choir. My thoughts higher, I'm Mike, biting on your mic wire. I burn higher if you're biting on my clip pliers. A wally old alley-oop and slam, with shit so hot it stays preserved like slam.
Earth is boring, boring, boring. In all my vast knowledge, there has never been such a one. Be gone, boring planet. Be gone and plague Pyron no more.
I walk around dead with my wickedest verse in my head. Gave you 3 seconds to face me on the first breath you fled. I'm Judge Dredd, I transmit through cellies and CBs. Interrupt the fuzz you see on TV, on Channel 3. I'm sleepy, you couldn't move me with 3D. I'm MVP at burning MCs to 3rd degrees. That's why you claim you're hot, I switched it up and froze the rest. Chosen, this kid's deadly while you bitch, I'm motionless. Next, hit me with a dosage of your rhyme, I transform. Out of the norm, I swarm and collapse your college dorm. Storm with heat-seeking missiles and rotating spike mallets. Floating in my palace, drinking cyanides out of chalice at St. Patrick's Cathedral. Spray paint a steeple, fuck you and your plans with wifey, and plus all your people. My rhyme's lethal like Danny Glover. MCs get smothered because I burn like matches, or burn like no rubber. I generate my power from rotting corpses underground. You ask how the life cycle creates germs that float around and get tracked into my pores, and all your thoughts get recreated. I live forever in your mind, even when I get cremated. 5 elements and 5 wise men made me in 5 days. It took them 5 remakes because they made 5 mistakes. Now there's 4 cats alive that I'm destined to eliminate, who walk around with pieces of my brain spread out through every state. Energy I supply, bring the lightning plus the thunder. Diminish when I finish, MCs are left 6 feet under. Enforce the laws that I came in with. Go back before you exist and duct tape your mother's clip, bitch. I'm busting nothing but anti-liposuction techniques upon the microphone, spontaneous combustion, cutting straight through your dome and leave you leaking while I'm speaking in tongues like a Christian being possessed by a demon. On the evening of the day of Christ's resurrection, I already have 10 questions for 10 sections of my life. Yo, here's 10 blessings in disguise as lyrics that you're facing, but save that for later. Begin the process of liquidation, patient. Standing on top of Silent Hill, they say my brain needs a refill, cause I'll snuff Jack and fuck Jill, naturally bent. I heard the people under the stairs had a room for rent. Now tell me who you think's sicker. I drink a 40 ounce of Satan's liquor, then make twizzlers out your fingers. For beginners, they can't fuck with my raps. Attack, then I trap, snack, MCs in a sin sack, who poses soldiers but never had the knack. AWOL the great, I turn wine back to grapes. Walk up in your place, sell a tape in your face. AWOL the great, I turn wine back to grapes. Walk up in your place, sell a tape in your face.
Taking out MCs in various areas, dumb idiot.
I'm coming down out of pound while you lounge I conquer land. Slip through your hands and have a cosmic rebirth in Pakistan with the mic in hand. Highly advanced computers program my brand new physical with steel bones and missile hands. Blazing strike, stingrays trap you in limbo. Eat this, my madness road to feature simple. Rolodex text, a bloody summon from within. Target mark, my destination, and win. Hush, hush, my techniques drag fags through slush. Dimension bust, my super learning roller crush. Grab fireballs mid-range, change formation age, gamma ray, portrait of portrayal hits the alleyway. Expansion, sub-phantom inside a mansion. Cancer is cancer, my leader forces stomp your anthem. Adam Madsen. Alpha type hype, release button A, now your learning curve might increase as I cease to unleash rat's feast. On side of your skull, all the way down to your knees. Wind tunnel, I float away inside a bubble. I'm coming down out of pound while you lounge I conquer land. Slip through your hands and have a cosmic rebirth in Pakistan with the mic in hand. Highly advanced computers program my brand new physical with steel bones and missile hands. Immortal gamma, vein sprout, distorted tremor, mind tenor, backbreaker, divine slasher, somersault, press on wax, deleting answers, brain camp, psycho streak inside the beat. Fall back, I get one rush, collapse your seat. My domain can't calculate in the same aspect of reflecting headshots to the brain. Nightmare, blitzkrieg, engineer a seed. Pop out of the womb, now it's fucking Chun-Li. Main lead, my plans rule. You fucking fool, you wanna chill? I'll trap you in an ice cube. Blazing strike, stingrays trap you in limbo. Eat this, my madness throat, defeat your simple. Rolodex text, a bloody summon from within. Target mark, my destination, and win. Hush, hush, my techniques drag fags through slush. Dimension bust, my super learning roller crush. Grab your fireball mid-range, change formation A, gamma ray, portrait of portrayal hits the alleyway. Immortal gamma, vein sprout, distorting tremor, mind tenor, backbreaker, divine slasher, somersault, press on wax, deleting answers, brain camp, cycle streak with the beat. Fall back, I get one rush, collapse your seat. My domain can't calculate in the same aspect of reflecting headshots to the brain. Nightmare, blitzkrieg, engineer a seed. Pop out of the womb, now it's fucking Chun-Li. Now it's fucking Chun-Li. Get over here, bitch. Dimension man, traveling through many dimensions. Enter the portal. It's Dimension 8. What's behind door number 2? Fuck a first impression, I'll give a second depression. That will knock rotation out your cipher, no question. Stop criticizing, see the things you base your style on are never permanent, like Krylon, I fly on, dragging backs and rap. Workers building cities on floating rocks to form communities and transport goods that generate light artificially, now a wasteland. I command my destiny to travel back to Earth in a capsule fiercely. Light years ahead of me, creatures evolve. Your crew is at the bar still sitting acting wild, smoking on your trees, rocking nipple rings and FUBU jeans. These things have no means to me. In my mind, the simple mission is to find the blueprints to the future plantation design. I walk through 1996 and 98, find the glitch in the system. and recreate. A decoy, robotic duplicate, inform syndicates, calculate the intake of the information I receive. People walk blindly and never observe me as a significant piece of what's bound to happen in your own destiny. I write home and send a message as I travel, telepathically, Morse code to let you know. Now I'm coming home, return with specimens, but nothing seems to happen as I fuck your opinion. I'd rather not hear. I practice ways to make cats around me disappear. Your sound is hot, I don't care if you're shot. Buying cars and clothes, lands, home and lots. My raps, crush that, then stomp that. Don't care if you're a thug, stop flaunting. I'm the sixth sense, combined with the haunting. On TV you see what you crave to be. I travel where extraterrestrial bitches surround me. MCs can't touch me like the bubble boy, and can never see me like the invisible woman. Even if the evolution process was to speed up times 10, then I turn to Big Ben and slow time down. Make you think the past was now, then I walk up before you knew rhymes. Spit so many lines I scare ya. Pen wouldn't dare to begin touching pages. I'm moving on up like the Jeffersons. I divide my styles like religions and cut like circumcisions. True and living lyrical wizard. You'll feel short like a midget, short like two. I'm in the double digits, triple digits. When it comes to rhyme figures, I'm off the wall like
I grow like spores, generate light you feed off. First existence a single thought, you bleed north. Blood upward, my flow reverse polarity gradually. Manually, you optically trick on reality. Dungeons and Dragons, nightfall, the cameras collapse spotlight till you can no longer manage. I rhyme with chills in my spine. Demon lovers watch while I carry your vine. Chimes at nighttime, thorns on your chain and a crown. I know that man, I'm glycerin. My flows extract the earth's poison. You know shallow thoughts, call the author to the stand. Plan you scam tan with fake eyes in your plan for the summer. My nighttime rules, what a bummer. Your trick hummer, specialized pull the vein train. Mine and place splatter, could you catch a gravy train? Ozzy Osbourne like kamikaze in the lobby. Blow up, suckers and whips, they fold up. With the subtle state, calm resistance. Levels low, metaphor treatment with consistence. I rain on the earth, acid drops turn to fire.
There are no more barriers to cross. All I have in common with the uncontrollable and the insane, the vicious and the evil, all the mayhem I have caused and my utter indifference toward it, I have now surpassed. My pain is constant and sharp, and I do not hope for a better world for anyone. In fact, I want my pain to be inflicted on others. I want no one to escape. But even after admitting this, there is no catharsis. My punishment continues to elude me, and I gain no deeper knowledge of myself. No new knowledge can be extracted from my telling. This confession has meant nothing.